Hey guys, today in this video we're going to do something a little bit different. We are going to be modifying our oil-based plasticine to have a little bit more hardness to it. So I bought a bunch of J. Mac clay. It's a medium, but it feels very soft. So what I want is to modify that clay so I can finish some of the sculptures that I have. This is the J. Mac clay. You can see this is just a little bit, but it usually comes in these kind of like sheets of clay. And it's a really nice clay. It almost feels like water-based clay, but the problem is when you're finishing and you want to do more details, monster clay is better, especially the hard to medium monster clay. So I want to modify this to have a little bit more hardness. Beeswax, and I bought this from Amazon, and it looks like this, and it smells really good. This one, that's how you know that this is pure beeswax, is that when you melt it, it gives off a really nice smell. You don't really need additional waxes other than beeswax. Beeswax is much better, but this is just white wax. I actually bought this to make chain wax for bicycles, but we're going to use a little bit of it. You could also use candles. This one is a blended wax, and you're going to need an old pot like this, a stove, and a wooden spoon. Wooden spoons are great because if you use plastic, it's actually going to melt because we're going to be heating up oil. And oil gets extremely hot and you can burn yourself, so be very careful. But I recommend a nice spoon like this. You're also going to need some sort of non-plastic containers to pour this onto. I'm going to take the beeswax and I'm going to put it in the pot. I'm just going to put a few sticks. I'm going to put it on low, and I'm just going to let it melt this beeswax. Keeping it nice on low. I'm probably going to turn on the fan too, and you'll hear some noise, but there's still some old wax kind of melting. This stuff kind of smells when you're doing it. This beeswax smells really good. Keep that in mind. But I'm going to turn this up so we can start melting this. Alright, so we're going to cut this just to make it easier. This is how you can tell that this clay is just completely too soft. We have this pretty much all melted. Now that it's melted, we're going to take just some of these old chunks that I have. I'm going to start putting them in. This is a previous sculpture. This is actually a good idea even after you finish the sculptures because it's too inconsistent, so you can put it all into bars and stuff. And when you start mixing the oil-based clay, that's when like the smell starts to be a little bit different, because beeswax smells really good, and then you get the usual. I think I am going to add a little bit more beeswax, and it's going to melt. You don't want to like do this too fast, but just let it melt. In a little bit, we'll come back, stir it up, and mix it. Right, at this point, it is boiling. I'm going to mix it up. You can see it's just clumpy like this. You want it to be really mixed in. And this does not make the house smell good, so whew. You still smell the beeswax. And what I like about this wooden spoon has got the hole, so if you just do it like this slowly, it does get through really well. This is a messy procedure, so if you want to do this outside, it's probably a smarter thing to do. You know, you don't have to like go through all the trouble of this. You could just get like harder clay, but usually it comes in different colors. Not completely boiled. It's starting to get boiled, but you see it's still clumpy. We want it to be completely blended with the wax. Alright, at this point guys, you want to stop the stove, Make sure it's all mixed in, and I've been mixing it in pretty well, so it's pretty much just a liquid. But you want this to settle down a bit because I'm going to be putting it in plastic containers. It's way too hot. It'll melt a plastic container really fast if you do it. Plastic is going to melt at this point, but I have some silicone. I'm just going to rip it onto there. This is very hot, so usually I get some all over the garage. Alright, so that's a silicone form. It's my Beavis and Butthead one that didn't take well, and I'm going to put some in this metal container. And the rest I think I'll just put it here. You can hear the metal bending. I'm going to make another batch. And that's pretty much how you harden your oil-based clay. There is different type of waxes. If you don't want to use beeswax, you could use carnauba wax. That will make the clay a lot harder, but I don't have any on hand. It would be good to mix in some of the carnauba in order to get this even harder. So I have these in these steel tubs. This is like so hot to the touch, but eventually it's going to harden. This one's already kind of hardening, as you can tell, and I added the new batch just on top of it. It's going to be a little bit difficult to get it out of this tub. It helps to have plastic containers, but the problem is if you pour the oil clay onto a plastic like this, it'll melt right through. It also helps to have a little bit of a lip to your pan so you can drip, but this kind of gets all over. I really don't like that. So that's pretty much how you harden clay. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm going to use this clay and test it out on my sculpture that I'm doing from Battlefield 5. So stay tuned for that sculpture, and thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.